Hello, hello, my crafty friends. It's 4 o'clock on a Thursday, so we have sped through this week. 90 miles an hour, guys. Let me see. Maybe, oh, there I am. There I am. Get myself together here. So there are 3 new kits, so that's always exciting, right? We get 3 new kits. And say hello when you join. So I'm kind of excited. I've only got a little bit left, but I hear that I'll have some other stuff maybe this weekend. I did not pay for the quick shipping, so I do not have stuff yet. Like so many of my friends have stuff and they're showing it off and I'm jealous. I shouldn't be, but I am. All right. Hey, that didn't take me long to get set up at all. All right. So say hello when you join me. What's up?
Let me know when you're done. What are you doing, Crafty?
Yeah, I'm muted. There's nobody on yet.
Oh. I just looked up the welcome weekend. You're only allowed 1 parent, and I registered for me because you're gone.
Good.
So I'm...
No matter what. So then it's fine for me to come back on Tuesday.
Yeah, I'll be there with her.
Okay.
Going through it all.
Perfect. Make sure to run her around and find out where all her classes are and stuff.
I will, but part of it says the kids get their curriculum and I get mine.
Okay.
Parents get something, they get theirs. So
Right when you get together, though, and she has her thing.
And I already mapped it out.
Oh, good. You're on it.
Online.
Rock star.
When she did her classes, I made sure she was next to each other.
Okay. Okay, folks. It's 4:02. I'll give you guys a couple of minutes to join. I look like I'm frozen in one end of this. I'm fluctuating, so I hope... Oh, there's Bernice. So there's somebody... I'm never sure. Look at the boxes that came today. Isn't this exciting? I didn't get my big order, though. Hey, girl. Yay. Hey, girl. Hey. And so I have my Stampin' Up! Boxes, but we might save those because I don't even have a good idea about what this is. I'm supposed to get my big box tomorrow. I have to go down to Beaverton to pick it up. But I have 3 kits here, and Bernice, since you are on here, no problem with the video? Oh, good. Yay. I appreciate you telling me that. I have a bunch of thanks kit, Brighten Your Day kit, and a Harvest Garland kit. Which one would you like to see first? It's time for vote. And all of the numbers are in the, what do you call it, the description. No, it's gonna go this way. I hate it when it's uneven. I'm gonna have short persons. Hey, Barbara, we're talking about which kit we're gonna look at first. I have Bunches of Thanks, Brighten Your Day, and Harvest Garland. And Bernice is Brighten Your Day. Yeah. So we'll put those to the side. This one doesn't even have a... I'm always confused about what they put, why they put plastic on some of them, shrink wrapped, and not. Do either one of you have an idea? All right, so we're gonna start off with Brighten Our Day. I need to move my stapler so I can put my box. I have a little spot I like to put my box so I can put parts in the box and not have it all over here. Oh, good. Everybody's in the same frame of mind. Now, there's purple. It looks like it's kind of that pinkish purple thing, petunia pop maybe. Sometimes they tell us they're Yeah, sometimes they don't. Ooh, these are textured envelopes, like nice linen type envelopes. Yeah, maybe. You know what? I bet you're right, Bernice. I bet you're right. I bet when we open that up, there's a stamp set. And they, you know, because like in Paper Pumpkin, they don't put the stamp set. It's always like on the outside of the box. So I bet you're right. So, all right. Here it is. We have 3 cards. And with laser cuts. And so that should be pretty. And let's make some cards really quick. Let's make 3 of these, and then sometimes laser cuts are a little bit challenging to be able to come up with some other options, but we can try. All right. Let me find my sorting. I have a little sort thing. Oh, here it is. Duh. So how was your guys' week? I'm not sure. It feels like a long week to me. I don't know about you guys. It is definitely. So there's some tissue paper in here, and I believe that's to protect the thin cuts, or these laser cuts. It's kind of interesting. You can sort of see the burn on these. Okay. The envelopes have a very neat texture to them. It's almost like watercolor paper, actually. Hot and long. Where do you work at, Bernice? So the very pretty envelopes. Miss Jennifer! Long time no see. All right, so we need a purple. Look at this. Love this color. Love it. And they might have used, I think they used this side maybe, but I really like the purple a lot. So I may have to shift things around. Okay, put the rest of these away. Oops, where's my... You retired. Oh, I'm jealous. We got 10 years. I've been playing around with the software to figure it out. Okay, so 3 cards of each one. These are all printed for you ahead of time and in 3 languages, or 4 languages, including English. But these are ticket type shapes, and I wouldn't use the French. I would punch this out and use the ticket itself to, although un simple note would be relatively easy for somebody. You're so close. How much longer do you have, Barbara, before you're done? I know you're working on the downsizing, and I say I'm working on the downsizing. My husband's not so sure. Imagine that, right, guys? All right, so I got this sorted out. Oh, this is kind of different twine that we haven't had before. This is like a French vanilla. Really pretty. Or cream, like French vanilla ice cream. Oh, I'm so jealous. Now we got to get Sarah Grace through. The problem of being older parents is that you're headed to your 60s and you're still dealing with the teenager and all the things that she needs to do. We surprised her. She had a friend who has moved away, and she, I think I like the purple side better. And this has the flower, not the birds. So these are going to be very, very fragile. I'm excited for you, Barbara. I really am. But we figure, now we got to get her through college if she decides to go to college, and get her some kind of vocational training so she can support herself. And so we'll do that. And then we might have to pay that off a little bit. We shouldn't have to pay off too much because... Okay, so looking at the way this goes, this is how this frames up. Guys, I'm going to use my fancy glue. You like this color better than that color? I don't know. To me, this seems like it would show up a little bit better. Now, I like little precision glue. Now I could have on the bigger pieces here used my tape runner, but I think this works a little bit better. And I am challenged if the glue is not a really tiny tip on it, so I have not done well with the mono glue. This ensures that I get the one drop, not a lot game going down, whereas the Tombow one doesn't seem to do so good. I think you're right, Barbara. I think it will pop better. So we're going to put this down just like this. And this you want to make sure it's all on, or that you trim off whatever isn't. Nice thing is I can see I didn't get any glue here. I need a little more glue with this. Are there any True Climb folks on here? Just out of curiosity, I'll explain. And just hold that down for a second. Bernice's True Crime. So I've just discovered this author courtesy of a friend of mine. Did not know this person existed ever before. Did not know this happened in my world. And I lived or grew up in Missoula, Montana. Great place. Love visiting there. Graduated in '86 from high school there. And my friend posted up this book she was reading about a serial killer in Montana, in Missoula. And I was like, what? Because I had never heard of this at all. So apparently, from the time 1970 something to 1986, when I graduated from high school, we had a serial killer in town that I did not know about. How creepy can that be, you know? And it's a good book. It's extremely well written. It totally has messed with my work and sleep schedules, because it's like one of those things, and it's kind of a little eerie, honestly, to read about the place you grew up in, and you know the people's names, you know family names, you know all of this. So I just finished that at I woke up this morning, and probably because I was scared myself with whatever. This is a little far up for me. But it was a good book. And it wasn't like super gruesome or, anything like that. So the blood, guts, and gore were a little bit, we're not like over the top. I have definitely done some things or read some books where it's like, But it's a true story, and I can relate. Oh, I know that place. I know that place. And To Kill and Kill Again. And I got it on, I believe that it's on audio. I'm sorry, Kindle free. If you have a Kindle, it's on that free section. Kindle, I can't remember what it's named. Now, I like that. I would change the ribbon color, and I would try to get something that would match the purple and something to match the teal. I just feel like right away that it blends in too much with the die cuts. Look at me changing things already. I'm trying to remember who the author was. I want to say it begins with a C, but I can private message you. Actually, I posted up on my Facebook, my main, Facebook feed. Ooh, that's so pretty. But that's just going to blend right in. So the girl takes a break to see what I've got for that color ribbon. I have this teal ribbon, but I think it might be too green. Let me see. My sister got me this. Love it. Oh, it's like really big, but it matches. All right. So let's see if I can play with it. I'll get this glued on, and then we'll do. And then we watched a documentary, I want to say on HBO Max, I think we saw it. And it was True Crime Again, and it was about the Golden State Killer, which I can't remember. It was quite fascinating, and Michelle McNamara is the author of that, and she was a part of this documentary about how, she found it, she wrote it, and she used to have a, what do you call, a podcast. Anyway, it was super good. And so I picked up her book because I want to read the book now. Oh, whoops. This is supposed to go the other direction, just in case anybody cares. I've done it the wrong way. But I can do that. And then where's the little tag for this? And this one is a little note. There it is. I'm not going to be able to do cute swirly things with this, but I'm just going to cut up the center and see what happens. Gosh, I went rogue. I always tease people about going rogue, but seriously, rogue is good. Anyway, my sister found this and I was like, ooh, that's pretty. She gave it to me. That's even better, right? Anyway, so just a note, and I'm going to put a little bit of glue just to kind of anchor this down. I'm going to stick that down like that. And the good thing about having the dimensionals on this is that this knot will not protrude. It will not protrude. I'm gonna put that on there. And then I'm gonna just trim these down. So it might be a little frayed, but frayed is good, and frayed kind of matches the look on this anyway. I'm having issues with how I didn't cut that opposite, but that's all right. I cut these the same direction, so I need to fix. Good thing I have more of this ribbon for the next set of cards. There we go. Ta-da! And the last one goes with this pretty envelope. And it has the fern, which I think is really, really pretty. But this is a very bland background. Look at this, guys. I can't even imagine what machine, because these are made in-house. So I can't even imagine how long it takes for these things to cut. I mean, can they cut more than one at a time? I hope so. And this is gonna go, whoops, this doesn't look right. Oh, it does. This is gonna fully go like this. I'm going to suggest that this would pop a lot better with a little bit more inking on it. So let's find out if it does. I need that basic beige color, which of course I can't find. Imagine that, guys. I cannot find an ink pad. Oops. Let's see. And that's the one. I don't know if you guys saw my picture, but I'm cleaning up and organizing things. I think I have an issue with brushes, with blending brushes. You would almost want to color the fern. Do it in green. I would think I probably would go that direction. Granny apple will be 2. I think shaded spruce. Oh. Which of the 3? You guys pick. We're going to try this out. Look what you started, Bernice. And I even have some green. Oh, not using green, but to do a do it in the basic beige. Definitely. Definitely. Here we go. Now, of course, this is a little bit on oh yeah, I definitely should have done that. Aha. Okay, so this is going to go onto the card like this. This is almost kind of greenish looking, this basic beige is. I never really thought about beige being a green. Not too dark, just like that. It looks dark, but it's really not dark because that's dark. But the green on top of it's going to look really pretty. Look at us create. We can be our own creative design team here, guys. Come up with our own line of stamps and stuff. Even that bird, if you did a darker blue or did the darker peacock, except for that, I feel like that makes the ribbon really pop on that, the little note. So be gentle with this one. You can see that I'm having to really play with this so it doesn't tear. What do you think? Is that better? So Di is supposed to have had surgery, and I am waiting to hear back from her to see how her leg is. They're supposed to try and reconstruct it, which I'm not gonna lie, sounds a little bit intimidating to me. And I bet if we did it in green too, I think, yeah, because this is so neutral, that you could do this in a lot of different colors. If you were whimsical and added a fairy to this, you know, you could do a purple, unicorn fairy, you know, because ferns are always the deep mystery. At least here in Oregon, we have ferns all over the place because it's damp and it's cool. Although I was never so glad to see today come. We have our first break from our crazy heat wave, which can just stay away 100 degrees in an area that never used to see 100. You just about should have AC. A lot of houses out here are not built with AC because you don't need to have AC. Now you need to have AC. It is just too stinking hot not to have AC now. Even people, my sister broke down and got one for her house, like a little room one, you know, that you can roll into the room. And I've joked about before about grabbing, you know, something like that for our bedroom to just make it colder to sleep at night. I don't need the whole house cooled down. I don't want to pay for AC to the whole house, you know. But I want the room to be cold. We're hopefully getting a new window put in. That will allow us to leave. It's like most of the window is there, and then at the lower 12 inches it opens, so you can leave it open at night and it can't be broken into. Okay. I'm really going to like this green on here. It's going to look really good. Yeah, me too, Bernice. That's why I want to do that. I want to buy. I think it's only you two today. This is great. Which card is your favorite? Barbara and Bernice. Look at that. And that green adds a nice bit of color and draws your eye to our little sentiment here. All right. Half an hour, of course, we went rogue because we started off needing this. Can you imagine with a little bit of purple, something or the other, and that might just be so pretty? I gotta have some kind of purple running around here. That would have worked for that too. This is from the Otterly purple with the flower. Both of you guys like the purple one? Okay, I will make you a new one, but it's going to have something different. It's got to be brighter, guys. I got 2 of each kit, so I'll send you both a purple card. All of your guys' kits went out today. Oh yeah. You know what's going to look really good with this? Anyway, all of your kits went out, not yet today, but they went out on Tuesday morning. No, that's not true. They went out Wednesday morning. I got the shipment of the paper. Woo! Sorry, I got excited, guys. This will add just a little bit to it, right? A girl has to have some bling. There you go. The fern is just second choice. That fern turned out pretty cool. And I have some really pretty green. I've been coloring those iridescent dots. But, whoops. I've decided that I am definitely an individual that wants to have lower embellishments. Cards. So, I may have to stop sending out envelopes with the cards I send you guys because they are making the card more than 1/4 of an inch thick and they're sending them back to me. Isn't that interesting and annoying? And I made these, I took my marker and covered. Look at that, guys. All right, so this is a great kit to have and very, very pretty. So we will visit the next 2 kits. We'll do Paper Pumpkin next, but we will look at Bunch of Thanks. And Bunch of Thanks, by the way, is on sale. I pulled it up. It's normally $23, and it came up as $17 when I pulled it up. And this is the garland. I'm going to make that to go across my meager mantle that I have. All right, folks. Thank you, Barbara and Bernice, for showing up. I appreciate y'all. Take care.